Hey everyone, it's Nelson Camp from the N-Gage group. Today I wanted to talk about something that some of you may have heard of before, and it's called the 10% rule. And this is basically when you take just about anything in life and you apply just a 10% change to it, you're going to potentially be able to tweak things in your favor. So let me apply this to real estate because that's the area where I really like to apply it to. Let's say you're buying a building and you're looking at the expenses and the income and you're trying to weigh whether it's a wise investment or not. You may come down to a line where it's just not producing what you need to see in terms of a profit, in terms of a cash flow, in terms of what you would like to see it yielding. So I always say, take a look at that building, take a step back, and then sort of examine how can you tweak it by 10%. Just improving the income by 10%. So let's say there's, 2 or 3 suites, maybe there's 3 suites. What could you do for each of those suites to tweak them just to improve the income by 10%? And then maybe look at other forms of income that are possible. Is it possible to tweak the laundry a little bit? Is it possible to tweak the parking or the storage? Maybe there's a shed that could be rented. Maybe there's an opportunity to add an additional bedroom to one of the streets. So that would be how you tweak it to increase the revenue. Now, there's also ways of tweaking it just by 10% to reduce some of the costs. Can you maybe have your property reassessed for taxes and reduce the amount of tax you pay? What about your insurance? Do you need to review the insurance and see if you can get a better quote to get it down by 10%? Or perhaps some of the utilities, some low-flow toilets, low-flow shower heads, some energy efficient light bulbs and light fixtures. If you can tweak your costs a little bit by 10%, all of a sudden you've increased your revenue a little bit, you've reduced your expenses a little bit. That buffer in between the two may be exactly what you need to see to make a deal work. I hope the 10% rule helps you, and until next time, this is Nelson Camp saying, take charge of tomorrow.